Hello, and once again, welcome back to another video on idioms of the week. Today, I am very excited to show to you guys 5 more idioms about the topic of danger and risk. Our first idiom here is skating on thin ice, which means to be doing something that is dangerous or involves risks. Here's a sentence for this idiom. I try to stay well informed so I don't end up skating on thin ice when the teacher asks me a question. As you probably have guessed, the meaning of this phrase originates from the action of skating on ice that is unstable or easy to break. To do so risks a very high possibility of not having the ice hold your weight and fall to your doom into the freezing water. Next, to sail close to the wind is to do something that is dangerous or not, or only just legal or acceptable. For example, Max warned her she was sailing dangerously close to the wind and risks prosecution. For your information, this idiom is often used in the context of work or business when companies act in a way that seems illegal or just barely following the law. The third idiom we are going to look at is to chance one's arm, or to take a risk in order to get something that you want. For instance, I think he's chancing his arm by dumping his life savings into yet another bizarre money-making scheme. In the literal sense, the phrase seems to mean to wager or bet your own arm for something, so as a way to metaphorically express the consequences if one loses the bet. So remember to use this idiom whenever you feel like it. For fourth idiom of today, we've got by the skin of one's teeth, which is a phrase that replaces an adverb that means only just manage to do something that almost didn't happen. It's not that tricky to put this idiom to use. A sentence that this would fit in is, we thought we'd missed the plane, but in the end we caught it by the skin of our teeth. This idiom quite commonly replaces the word barely in most contexts, in case you didn't know. Finally, throw caution to the wind means to abandon one's cautiousness in order to take a risk. Here's an example. After my father won a bit of money at the racetracks, he began throwing caution to the wind and gambled everything we had there. In the sentence above, the dad had let his overconfidence take over and completely disregarded any sense of risk or dangers that could possibly happen and gambled everything. Well, that should be it for today, and I will see you all next time.